What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Stay away from Taco Bell because it hurts your digestive tract. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. If you are having a fantastic day, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. You'll get hit on by a grown man on Omegle. Yeah, that's right, guys. If you don't press the like button, a creepy old man will hit on you next time you're on Omegle, and trust me, that's a terrible experience. I would know. It's how I went missing for 8 years. Anyways, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Scrub here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today I have a pretty good story for you guys. It actually was a first for me, you know. I've experienced a lot of weird stuff. I don't really have a lot of firsts anymore. I'm a pretty experienced guy. But I can honestly say that I've never witnessed a crime on FaceTime up until this very day. So big shout out to the Christmas spirit for finally giving one more good experience to make a video about, you know. Santa Claus was like, hey, I'm just gonna have one of your friends gets robbed and it'll be a good thing for your channel, which sounds very terrible to say out loud, but it's kind of funny, so I'm leaving it in. Anyways, guys, one of my best friends by far, my brother Benji, lives in Norway, but we are literally best friends. We've been through everything together. Like, that kid is my brother, literally, you know. We've been through a lot together, so we talk pretty frequently. Even though he's in Norway, it's a pretty long time difference, though. It's like 9 hours, I think. I'm pretty sure. So regardless, if he FaceTimes me at noon, it's 9 p.m. for him. You guys aren't dumb. You can probably understand how time zone works, but you guys get the general idea. And usually around 9 p.m. his time, he'll FaceTime me and be like, yo, what's up? We'll talk for a bit, just kind of like let each other know what's going on, because we're really good friends. We talk every day, and that's usually about it. Today, though, I FaceTime him at noon, and I get a text, and it basically says, yo, man, I'm at the movies with some friends. I'll FaceTime you whenever I'm walking home. And he lives in a place in Norway that's like kind of a big city, but nothing too major, you know. Like, he's not walking down the street with 87 Kool-Aid men following him, getting ready for a chance to break down a wall and scream, oh yeah. I don't really think anything of it because he's never told me that, you know, the movie theater's in a bad part of town before, so I just assumed it was good. So I just go about my business, and about 3 hours later, so 3 p.m. my time, and midnight his time, I get a FaceTime call, and he's kind of like whispering weird into the microphone. I'm like, yo, bro, is everything okay? And he says, yeah, you know, it's just the movie theater isn't in the best part of town, you know, and it's midnight and I'm walking home, and like, I'm just trying to keep it low key just to make sure that if there is anyone around, they don't really know that I'm here. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. You're smart. So we're just kind of talking, and I'm asking him like, oh, are you having a good day? Whatever. And something to understand about me and Ben's relationship is that it's like very funny, you know, we're brothers. We prank each other a lot. We mess with each other. And so he's kind of like, dude, there's some people up there. They're looking sketchy. They're walking towards me. There's like a group of 6 of them. Should I be nervous? And I 100% thought he was messing with me. And I was like, oh no, bro, pull out some pepper spray and mace them. Like, I thought he was kidding because we just mess with each other all the time. And so he says, okay, yo, like, they're getting close. And I said, dude, everything's going to be fine. I thought everything was going to be fine. And about that time, I heard like a yell, and then the phone hung up, right? Like, Benji's FaceTime call is no longer on. And I'm kind of like, oh, that's weird. But I didn't really think that anything serious could have happened, just because, like, I don't know, I thought he was messing with me. I thought he was joking around, and he's played jokes like this before, you know. It's not rare for him to mess with me and like pull pranks with his friends to make me think he's in danger. And so maybe about 3 minutes later, I get another FaceTime call from Ben, and I answer, and I say, yo, what happened? Like, is everything good? And he goes, I just got robbed. And I laugh, and I go, oh yeah, what did they take? Your dignity? He's like, no, like, I just got robbed. And I think he's messing with me. And then I look at my phone, and the look on his face is like pure fear. His jacket is gone. His AirPods are gone. He's like, I just got robbed. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? What happened? What happened? He goes, look, I'm walking like to the street right now so I can be in a place with lighting. I already called my dad. He's coming to pick me up. And this has only been maybe 1-2 minutes. Like, it hasn't been long. So he got robbed, called his dad, said, pick me up, and called me back. And I was like, okay, what happened? He said, well, I was telling you that I thought I was going to get robbed, you know, like, I thought that these dudes were up to no good. They were following me, and I was kind of nervous, right? I'm like, yeah. He says, well, they walked up to me, and I like didn't mean to hang up on you, but I hang up and they got robbed. And I'm like, wait, so I heard the beginning of them robbing you on FaceTime, you know? He's like, yeah, they walked up to me, and this guy pulled out a knife, and he pointed the knife at me, and he said, give me everything in your pockets. And I was like, what what do you mean? So I was trying to hide my phone from them so that way they wouldn't see it and like they wouldn't take it. And I guess in the process of like hiding it up my sleeve in my shirt, you know, I must have hung up on you. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? So I'm asking for the details, obviously, and I'm like writing them down on my notepad because that's a pretty traumatic experience, you know, getting robbed while walking home from the movie theater. So I'm like trying to help him just in case he needs to tell the cops what happened. So I'm like, all right, well, tell me everything while it's fresh in your memory. And I guess these dudes were walking towards him, and one of them stepped forward and was like, pulled out a knife, and it was a CSGO knife, like an M9 bayonet from CSGO, and was like, hey, give me everything in your pockets. And so in a quick flick, Ben had like taken his phone and dropped it into his jacket sleeve, and it like fell into his shirt pocket. I don't understand how he kept his phone, but they've got the knife on him, and they're like, take off your jacket. He had this really nice North Face jacket that they took, and then he was wearing AirPods to talk to me because, hey, AirPods are a lifestyle, you know. Once you get them, you really can't go back. They're just super convenient. I know a ton of people that have been like, oh, I don't need AirPods. They're not worth the money. I'm telling you, once you go to the dark side, you can't come back. Like, the convenience is just unparalleled, you know. I got my friend Dom a pair of AirPods for Christmas, and at first he's like, oh, I bet you they're not even that good, and now he's addicted. That's completely unrelated, but I'm just saying, AirPods are pretty nice. So that's why they wanted them. So they take his AirPods, they take his wallet, they take his jacket, they end up stealing like $600 worth of stuff from him, and then just walk down the street the other way. So at this point, I got all this written down in the notepad, right? And he's like, all right, my dad's here. So he gets in his dad's car, I hang up, I don't hear anything else. But from what I've been told, you know, what I've heard from him talking to him since, because he like, obviously we were in a Discord call later that night, he's kind of saying what's going on. Him and his dad called the cops because obviously that's what you do after you get robbed. Like, poor kid, dude, literally walking home from the movies, one of the most pure-hearted people I've ever met, and he just gets robbed at knife point for like his wallet, his jacket, you know, he's cold, it's just miserable. So I guess they called the cops come and ask him what's going on, and he's like, yeah, you know, this is the situation, like I got robbed. And they say, okay, well, if he was kind of young, then let's go to your school and see if we can identify him in any yearbooks, because he doesn't live in like the world's biggest town, so there's only one high school, but I guess they have all of the students' pictures like at each one. So if the cops need to identify a kid, they can just go to one and all the pictures are located in one place. So they go, and I guess Ben is looking through the yearbooks trying to find the guy that just robbed him, and he finds a picture of the guy, finds his name, and then finds the guy on Instagram and Snapchat. Like, finds this dude, like an absolute cyber sleuth, you know? And, yeah, the police now know who it is. So, like, thank God for yearbooks, I guess, so he could identify it. But he comes home and he's all shaken up, obviously. He's, like, freaked out, bruh. But the best part of all of this is that I've known Ben for a very long time. We're brothers. I've literally known him the longest time. Like, I can't really know, nobody can know Ben for as long as I've known Ben, you know? Like, I've just known him forever. And so, something that he's always been very sure about is that if he was ever getting robbed or in a situation where, like, he was in danger and he had to defend himself, he's always bragged. He's like, bro, if anyone ever tries to rob me, dude, I'm a roundhouse kick all of them. I don't care if there's 10 of them. Like, I'm gonna be the toughest guy. Nobody's gonna rob me. Nobody's got, you know, the ability to get the drop on good old Benjinator. Like, no one's able to rob me. So obviously when he had FaceTime me to tell me he was robbed, like before the cops and everything, this is after the fact, I thought he was kidding. Like, I feel the need to explain. I didn't think it was funny that my friend got robbed, but this is a guy that is constantly flexing on everybody. Oh yeah, I could stop robbers, bro. Like, no one would be able to rob me. Like, I could get away. Like, no one would be able to rob me getting robbed. And so he got a ton of crap for it, like in the friend group in the Discord call when he was telling us what went down. Everybody was memeing on him just because he's always been Mr. Tough Guy, and sure enough, he got a CSGO knifed by a dude who stole his AirPods. And so everybody out there that, you know, really wants AirPods, I'm just gonna say it, the average, you know, prison sentence for armed robbery is like 7 years, and even if you get a really nice pair of AirPods out of it, I'm just saying, prison for 7 years does not seem worth it for a jacket, AirPods, and a wallet. Like, call me crazy here, but 7 years of my life is definitely worth more than that. I'm sure you guys have very nice jackets, but congratulations, you got yourself years in jail for a jacket. Like, that's gotta be the worst haul ever, bro. There's people in Italy that, you know, stole $1 billion in art. This guy's gonna go to jail for jacket theft. That's lame. Other than that, guys, I do have a quick little announcement for all you super loyal fans. I am gonna be making more conspiracy theory videos, but I'm gonna be doing them on a separate channel that will be in the pinned comment and top of the description. So if you guys want to get ready for that, it'll be there. Go check it out. I'm gonna start posting probably tomorrow or the day after that, but I'm gonna be doing a couple videos on there every week for all of next year. So yeah, if that's something you'd be interested in, be sure to check it out. On that note, though, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought of the video. Today's notification shout out goes to Leslie's Not Interesting. Big shout out to you for having on notifications. If you want a notification shout out, turn on notifications. Send a screenshot to my Instagram at Scrubby or Twitter at Scrubby_69. Hope you guys have an absolutely incredible day. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time with another video. I'm out. Peace.